When you're a small business owner, you need to wear a lot of hats, and that means you need to understand marketing and social media. We are going to explore that on today's show. Today we'll hear from the experts, like author and host Bon and Bao, one of the world's most decorated marketing gurus. And we're going to get honest with Janine Mastorelli, founder of Independent Rain, who's going to talk to us about her social media marketing. That's all part of our small business video series. Hi there, everyone. I'm JJ Ramberg. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get to our first guest in a second, but first, there are so many ways to connect to your customers through marketing and social media. The challenge? How do you figure out the best mix for you and your business?
When you have a small business, when you're doing your own marketing, there aren't any days off.
I find that my audience are alert at like 3 o'clock in the morning, midnight, 6, 7 a.m. So I try to post during that time.
You really cannot do enough.
So I do spend a lot of time on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
YouTube, Pinterest, Google ads, network ads, Bing ads, Yahoo ads.
I wish I had more time to do it.
I think is definitely 80% of my time.
You really have to find what's working and what's not working.
It does take a lot of research to figure out which one would benefit me.
There is no shortcuts. You need to have a lot of patience.
I need a clone.
Marketing does have a significant importance in growth for the company.
I think you have to really listen to the consumer.
So you want to be precise, you want to be concise, and brief. Okay, don't wake up and just go and just do it. Think about it. Think long, deep about it.
We are so lucky right now to get to welcome Bon and Bao to talk to us. He is right now the Chief Growth Officer of Bon Ventures, but he is better known in this space for being head of digital for PepsiCo and in charge of all of media and e-commerce for Kraft. And you know social media pretty much better than anyone out there.
I don't know better than anyone, but I've seen a few things.
You've seen a few things, and you've been very successful in it.
We have been,
How, as a business person, can you identify where to even start? There's so many social channels out there.
I think it really starts with understanding what your customer is. Mm-hmm. So who's your customer? And then more importantly, what are you trying to accomplish? So is it awareness or top of funnel growth? Is it clicking through to actually purchase on site? Is it foot traffic? I mean, so I think that it really starts with understanding the customer and understanding your goal, and then as a result, choosing the medium. And look, Instagram is a machine. There's no question about it. There's a lot to be won on Instagram, but as Instagram becomes more saturated, there are other channels which I would personally look to. Again, I think that LinkedIn is probably one of the most underutilized platforms on planet Earth today. And I think when we look at LinkedIn—
For everyone or just certain kinds of businesses?
I think for everyone.
All right.
I think for everyone.
Okay.
And I think that that's very controversial because I think most people think it's only B2B.
All right, so let's just go down that path for 1 second. I just started a brand new JJ shoe company.
Yep.
How am I going to use LinkedIn?
Do people on LinkedIn wear shoes?
Yes, they do.
There you go. Game over.
But what do I do with it?
Whatever you want. In the exact same way that you would use Instagram to showcase your shoes, I think you can take different takes potentially. You can say, for the working person, here's a better shoe. Here, feel good on your feet while you crush the world. Like I think that exists. People told me that we couldn't use LinkedIn as a consumer marketing.
By the way, can I just back up for 1 second? That was so brilliant that you came up with like that. Feel good on your feet as you crush the world. I am starting a shoe company now.
There we go. There we go. And
just
by
so
the way,
I can use that.
Guess who's going to do your marketing? I'm right here for you. LinkedIn all the way.
But what do I do? Do I write?
I think video is huge.
Video
is big. Video is really, really big, but I think there are some basics around video, which is yes, a good lead-in on the title, which definitely explains what I'm trying to accomplish in a very short period of time around the video. I think that first screen that I see, making sure that that's engaging, and then in the video, making sure that it either provides some real information, and then also some relative engagement, some interest. The other thing I think that's a missed opportunity on LinkedIn specifically, in the same way that we're seeing on other channels,